event that you reserved.
Aaron, I'm Rachel, and I lead the Run for Their Lives walk.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rachel. How
and
are
I'm
you
just
doing?
going to ask that you be respectful and not bother anybody when they walk by here, okay?
I'm not bothering anybody.
But
I
no,
think
like,
we all have
but just to
respect
not engage
for each
with
other.
people, that would be really appreciated.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
All right. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
Love you all. Morning.
Morning.
Finally, somebody that's going to stand by me.
How are you?
Thank you. Good. They're asking us to be respectful as they walk by
Good.
and not engage. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah?
Are you on the Signal chat? Okay, so I brought the list of just the kids that are under 1.
So, I wrote this. I didn't have time to do anything else, but I don't know if you saw this happen this week.
Oh, that was this week? I thought it was a while ago now.
Yeah. Oh, this was not the first time.
No, it's not the first time. I'm not.
Oh,
The cops obviously have their recordings going, so we should be recording them as well.
If Brooks is here, he's always recording.
Yeah. Well, there's that guy Aaron too.
Yeah, that's who.
Oh, Aaron Brooks, is that his name?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I think I saw him over there briefly.
I didn't look. Yeah.
And I'm not seeing Liz. She said she was going to be here early,
Yeah.
and then Itza's supposed to be here.
I know she's always still got a couple minutes. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you are.
Yeah, no, it sucks doing it alone.
Hello,
Hey.
Linda.
I was not going to walk through
Aaron,
that thing.
nice to see you. Yes. So my thinking is I don't know how many people are going to show up for this. There might be a few people from the group yesterday that protests over here. What do they call it? Peace Collective. Yes, that's them. So I brought the list, the 19-page list of all the children under 1 year old that have been bombed by Israel. My thinking is we can divide them up amongst the group, and when they're reading their names, or we can even start as they walk by, just start reading the names because we've got so many more names than they do. We can even say the names in parallel. We don't have to even wait. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to start reading the list as soon as they start walking by. But we'll see how many people actually come, and we'll just kind of evenly divide these sheets between everybody.
Oh, so actually it's not just private security, that's police.
Yeah, so Liz did ask the private security last week if they would protect us if something went down, and they said yes.
So, so when they held a vigil at the JCC the week after the attack, they had that HSSI security or whatever it is, and the security, I was there by myself. Okay. Security was the only reason that I did not get physically
attacked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and I think their reasoning is it's going to look really bad for them.
It will look bad for them.
That. So they're trying to stop their members from making them look bad.
I mean, I've got pepper spray on me. I hope I don't have to use it, but
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck.
But it's good to have.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, that's the experience I've had at some of these events.
Yeah.
Is people really mad.
Oh, they do. And I don't want to tell the other group this, but I do have a 3rd-degree black belt that's active in jiu-jitsu, so I mean, I hope I don't have to use that either. I'd rather do the pepper spray first, right? We train not to fight if we can, but if something does go down,
That is, I mean, that's good to have.
Yeah.
It's good to have.
Yeah, it's good to have.
Rachel Maru really makes me angry.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen her Facebook post until this morning. Did you see what I shared?
I looked at it briefly. Can you remind me? There's so much information going by.
Well, we went to city council last week. And
I saw
it. Got loud.
Yeah.
And she was there.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole video because actually I've actually never been physically to the city council.
She just saw me. She just saw me and pointed me out to the cops.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Because I'm one of the people she calls out specifically.
I see. I see. Well, the Boulder Progressives have identified that I'm running, and they said that I'm part of the group that disrupts city council. I'm not affiliated with any group.
I was going to say,
except,
what?
Yeah. I'm only affiliated with Free Palestine, so. Morning.
Hello, everyone. I'm from the local police department, so obviously I have a request. Now, if you want to follow that or not, you know, it's not legally, like I can't tell you that, but they would very much appreciate it if you guys can kind of walk behind them and let them be in front.
That is our plan as well.
Okay, lovely. Appreciate you guys understanding. Thank you.
And we're here to keep peace as well. So,
sounds good. Awesome.
Yep. We'll defend them if anything goes down. We'll stand between whoever's attacking them. We'll stand between them.
That doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen either.
Let that happen, right? We don't want that to happen.
Well, that did happen. Lynn is part of our group. This doesn't make the media, but when the firebomber attacked them, she stood between them and the firebomber with a Palestinian flag and prevented more firebombs being thrown at them. Yeah, I know, right?
Is she here today?
She's supposed to be. I don't know where she is.
I believe in it both. Free Palestine.
Awesome. Are you going to walk with us today?
No.
Okay.
And also release the hostages.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
They're hostages too, but
Yep, all 12,000 that Israel holds would be great.
yeah. Well, plus the 2 million that are in Gaza.
Yep.
And so that's our main problem with them is they only care about the 20 that are left.
They need to see
We care about all of them,
Yeah,
including the Palestinians.
Yes. I lived in Israel for a short time.
Oh, you did?
And even then, that was in 1980s. It was a long time ago. The Palestinians were just getting ready to put up their treaty.
When I was in high school, we sponsored both an Israeli Jew, and the following year we sponsored a Palestinian Israeli, and they were wonderful experiences having them there. And our Palestinian Israeli friend, because of the apartheid, he was in the Israel part, right?
Yeah.
The apartheid he experienced made him leave. He went to Germany, and that's where he lives because he just wants to be free.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
we need a country. I really am to not
That's all the
have, to not have
time.
a country.
That's all
To
the
not
time.
have a country.
Yeah.
It's
I forgot to
terrific.
put on my.
Well, I am running for city council.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, this is me.
pretty obvious.
So please vote for me. Although Gaza,
Other candidate you have hand up.
these are actually names of children that were just are killed by the IDF. You can always take a picture of it if you want to remember. I mean, this is the thing that got me into the race, but I also have other platform issues like preventing the conversion of commercial real estate into high-density residential, the development of CU South, more sensible laws on PEVs on the bike paths. Like rather than banning the capabilities of them, I think we should just enforce strict speed limits.
Yeah, no kidding. We walk on the bike path almost every day.
Regular bicycles. They have to yell and ring their bell, and they don't.
Yeah,
They are so fucking
Some old person's gonna get killed.
some people do too.
Pride flag.
You know, I ride an electric vehicle myself. And the thing is, I have to artificially limit its speed through the app so that I can be compliant on Boulder paths. But then when I get on the street, I have to pull out my phone, get into the app,
No pride.
Yeah.
crank up the max speed just so that I can keep up with cars.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on bells too. I have what they call a finger dinger, so I keep it on my finger so I can warn people.
Or
But
just
yeah.
say on your left or on
Yeah,
your
even
right.
that. If I don't have it, I say that.
simple.
Yeah.
And it's just awful.
And I'm very concerned when I see people. I actually slow down below 15 so I can pass them. You know, they definitely have the right of way. But right now they care about your capabilities of your ride rather than the person who's actually following the law. And I'd like to see better laws around that as well. So, yeah, safety issues. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
That's one of your major issues. I'll vote for it, but put it out there. Put it out there.
He said if that's one of your major issues, he'll vote for you. Just get it out.
Yeah, I still need to put together the platform. We're still very grassroots. I only knew that I was running a week ago.
Oh, okay.
So we're actually coordinating. We've got volunteers. Oh, it's starting. Nora Walid Abdul Salam Shaheen, infant murdered by the IDF. Mariam Noor Al-Din Wal Daban, infant murdered by the IDF. Fatima Louay Rafiq Al-Sultan, infant murdered by the IDF.
No pride in genocide.
Watan Mohammed Abad Al-Rahim Al-Madoun, infant murdered by the IDF. Diad Ahmed Aboud Alati Salam Musa, infant murdered by the IDF. Odey Mohammed Rafiq Al-Sultan, infant murdered by the IDF. Ahmed Shadi Tali Al-Haddad, infant murdered by the IDF. Hello. Mecca Ahmed Eid Abu Shariq, infant murdered by the IDF. Iyad Abad Al-Rashan Jihad Muhayyasin, infant murdered by the IDF. Adam Mohammed Samir, infant murdered by the IDF.
Putting in the car.
Alma Muin Mohammed, murdered by the IDF. Diya Mohammed, infant murdered by the IDF. Elena Mumin Riyad, infant murdered by the IDF. Ali Raid Khalili, infant murdered by the IDF. Yunus Wissam, infant murdered by the IDF.
Can I add one?
Yes, please.
Not an infant. 14-year-old teenager from New Jersey. Mohammed Sada Rabea, executed by the IDF for throwing a rock.
Thank you for sharing that. Haidir Al-Nadim, infant murdered by the IDF. Hi kids, looks fun. Mahmoud Eid Mohammed Nabhan, infant murdered by the IDF. Suzan Iyad Mohammed Al-Ashi, infant murdered by the IDF. Murdered by the IDF.
Occupation force.
Atif Majid Atif Darwish, murdered by the IDF. Tala Mohammed Rafiq, murdered by the IDF. Yeah, I don't like how they stop in front of the children here.
They were trying to be under in the shade.
Yeah.
Because it's really hot.
Children shouldn't have to deal with this.
Journalist Anas Al-Sharif, executed by the IDF, along with 5 other Al Jazeera journalists.
My neighbor's a climbers film guy. He did a film called Resistance Climbing of Israelis and Palestinians climbing. It's a really good film, and
I'd love to see
the
it.
Palestinian cause. It's free.
Amazing.
Nick Rosen.
American activist Rachel Corrie, run over by a bulldozer by the IDF.
I remember her.
An American.
Wad Walid Samir Saab, murdered by the IDF. Bassam Mohammed Jamil Al-Masri, murdered by the IDF. Ali Islam Samir Abu Alinin, murdered by the IDF.
Nasser Allah Nasser Jargon, not a year old,
Murdered by the IDF.
offense, occupation force.
Haour Khamis Suleiman Al-Khatib, murdered by the IDF. Maria Khalid Nasser Al-Jed, murdered by the IDF. Kanzi Mohammed Ayman Al-Khatib, murdered by the IDF. Probably about 60,000. Good to see you here again. Why are you changing your tone now? Because last year you wanted to beat me up, or last week. You wanted to fight me last week, remember that?
Realize it's the right way.
Okay, maybe you had an epiphany.
Come around.
Transformation must be possible in this moment.
Transformation.
Ezra Ahid Mohammed Radwan, murdered by the IDF. Son Gadir Mohammed Qaid Shafut,
JC.
Does this bother you?
JC.
murdered by the IDF.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, the guy walking away.
Sabir Sabri Abdullah Al-Farah, murdered by the IDF.
Amal Mahmoud Mohammed Saika,
I didn't get it.
Murdered by the IDF.
years old, murdered by the Israeli occupation force.
Maria Khalid Nasir Al-Jed, murdered by the IDF.
Get this. Make sure you get this.
Odai Adel Mohammed Al-Ghossin, murdered by the IDF.
Supported by the Catholic Charity.
Malak Murad Amar Barash,
He's being transformed
murdered by the IDF.
by your statement. He's being transformed and he's happy.
Jore Murad Amar Barash, infant, murdered by the IDF.
It's wonderful. Everyone's transforming. Israel itself.
Aour Osama Suleiman Abu Sanima, murdered by the IDF. Misk Ahmad Abad Al-Karim Hara, murdered by the IDF.
Let Germany pay, not Palestine.
Aour Youssef Rashad Abu Safi, murdered by the IDF. Daughter of Aisha Mohammed Ibrahim, not even named yet, murdered by the IDF. Daughter Suhar Mohammed Shahada Khatab, not named yet, murdered by the IDF.
Do we want to walk around them?
I think this is the right spot because people are passing by.
Okay.
I don't like that they stopped in front of the kids.
Yeah, I don't love that.
But, you know, they chose where to stop where they stop at.
Yep.
Kids shouldn't have to deal with this. Mohammed Hassan Khalil Obaid, murdered by the IDF. Yaman Mahmoud Abbas Mukata, infant, murdered by the IDF. Yusuf Sahir Nasir Abu Salul, infant, murdered by the IDF. Malak Sahir Nasir Abu Salul, infant, murdered by the IDF. Carmel Allah Walid Hamdan, infant, murdered by the IDF. Asil Mansour Khalid Alu, infant, murdered by the IDF. Misk Yusuf Zuhair Al-Kouanusi, infant, murdered by the IDF. Amal Mohammed Juma Abu Suis, infant, murdered by the IDF. Mai Ibrahim Labad, infant, murdered by the IDF. Bara Mohammed Fawzi Shalidan, infant, murdered by the IDF. His sibling Tariq Mohammed Fawazi Shalidan, also infant, murdered by the IDF. Rafat Mohammed Rafat Abed, infant, murdered by the IDF. Mohammed Naeem Nasir Ayad, infant, murdered by the IDF.
Alma Wayal Mohammed Abu Aywan, not a year old.
Murdered by the IDF.
Israeli occupation forces.
Ziad Mohammed Jamil Habib, infant, murdered by the IDF. Suhabib Ahmad Moin Zakut, infant, murdered by the IDF. Fatima Salam Yasir Al-Hut, infant, murdered by the IDF. Habiba Hissam Abad Alyati Abu Jari, infant, murdered by the IDF. Masa Mohammed Hamaza Al-Rifi, infant, murdered by the IDF. Kamla Rabi Faraj Al-Ata'ut, infant, murdered by the IDF. Mohammed Malik Mahmoud Al-Markaka, infant, murdered by the IDF. Daughter of Zinab Mohammed Al-Abed Nawas, not named yet, infant, murdered by the IDF. Abad Al-Rahman Zayed Ziad Mahani, infant, murdered by the IDF. Salma Ahmad Izzat Azam, infant, murdered by the IDF. Sibling Samira Ahmad Izzat Azam, also murdered by the IDF, infant. Ibrahim Abad Al-Fatah Saeed Salam, infant, murdered by the IDF. Son of Anwar Ahmad Mohammed Darwish, not even named yet, murdered by the IDF. Habiba Hassam Hassan Abu Jari, infant, murdered by the IDF. Rahif Daib Mahmoud Al-Sakifi, murdered by the IDF. Sibling Messiah Dib Mahmoud Al-Skafi, murdered by the IDF. Tabarek Ahmad Mahmoud Abbas, murdered by the IDF. Ahmad Saeed Amir Ayash, murdered by the IDF. A girl, Rhonda Mohammed Abad Al-Qadir Wahba, infant, murdered by the IDF. Daughter of Mona Jamal Mahmoud Abu Laila, not named yet, murdered by the IDF. Mohanad Ahmad Juma Azam, infant, murdered by the IDF. Yasir Salah Yasir Adalu, infant, murdered by the IDF. Daughter of Nidal Jalal Albana, not named yet, infant, murdered by the IDF.
Home now!
Zain
Home now!
Omar Zuar,
The occupied territory!
infant, murdered by the IDF. Son of Allah Murad Ali bin Nat,
Home now!
infant, murdered by the IDF. Wissam Naeem Abu Anza, infant, murdered by the IDF. Insam Mahmoud Jihad Al-Lu, infant, murdered by the IDF. Son of Nabla Nasir Mohammed Nofal, infant, murdered by the IDF. Mohammed Inab Ad-Din Khalid Owadia, infant, murdered by the IDF. Son of Ramina Sadi Mohammed Shaheen, not named yet, infant murdered by the IDF. Sara Afat Hamid al-Ajari, infant murdered by the IDF. Watin Yaha Khaled Abud Hilal, infant murdered by the Israeli Defense Force. Nisran Mohammed al-Najjar, infant murdered by the IDF.
For the 10,000 hostages held by the IDF, stolen from Gaza. Let them go now.
Numan Musa Rabi, infant murdered by the IDF. Hala Yasir Hamad al-Sinwar, infant murdered by the IDF. Maria Mahir Jahar al-Sikhi, infant murdered by the IDF. Mohammed Saeed Adel Abu al-Rus, infant murdered by the IDF. Ratil Yasir Juma Abu al-Fita, infant murdered by the IDF. Bisan Ibrahim Mohammed al-Malahi, infant murdered by the IDF. Janit Naji Abad al-Rahman Abu Hamad, infant murdered by the IDF. Ahmed Mohammed Amin Nofal, infant murdered by the IDF. Malak Abad al-Rahman Ayash Darwish, infant murdered by the IDF. Rital Hilali Yaha al-Batish, infant murdered by the IDF.
Several members of this group laughed when we were discussing how Israel has murdered so many children. They laughed at our faces.
Ahmed Allah Abad al-Masjid Iza, infant murdered by the IDF. Qais Mohammed Ramadan Obid, infant murdered by the IDF. Ibrahim Amar Saeed al-Quara, infant murdered by the IDF. Karam Amjad Hafez Shamlat, infant murdered by the IDF. Rafif Mahmoud Arif al-Fakawi, infant murdered by the IDF. Al-Anud Suleiman Jabbar al-Qurari, infant murdered by the IDF. Awar Mohammed Ibrahim al-Mamluk, infant murdered by the IDF. Maimuna Sahir Saeed al-Saeed, infant murdered by the IDF.
They're leaving.
Let them go now.
Sana Ghassan Wagdi Hamuda, infant murdered by the IDF. Sana Ghassan Wagdi Hamuda, infant murdered by the IDF. IDF murdered by the IDF. Miyan Yasha Yosef Al-Astal, murdered by the IDF. Kenan Akram Sami Karim, murdered by the IDF.
You would see what happened.
Oh, hell, you're being
Alul Omar Kamil Abu Rameh, murdered by the IDF.
They are protecting us from the Israelis. Pro-Israeli people. Yeah, they are. Not the security guys.
They're separating.
We don't want to mix with them too. Just give them space. We can make our point and still give them space. Murdered by the IDF. Aztec death whistle.
I do as good as yours.
It's a great whistle.
My dad has.
Murdered by the IDF.
Sarim Mahmoud Abad Aziz Alayan, murdered by the IDF. By the IDF. Zahir Mohammed Zahir Abu Awalaili, murdered by the IDF.
Nobody cares.
Say it again. Record it.
Nobody fucking cares.
Apparently everybody does.
Change it.
Nobody cares.
I care.
We love you too. We love you too.
It's okay.
No, they don't. It's not policy.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
That hasn't happened in almost a decade.
No, they don't.
You're uninformed, sir.
That's called pink washing. Look it up. It's pink washing. Look it up.
It's Nazi. I'm a Jew, so maybe fuck you. Holy shit, that guy just did a Nazi salute.
We love you anyway.
This guy literally just did a Nazi salute.
Anas Abad Aziz Mohammed Zahir, murdered by the IDF. Isam Mohammed Isam Farang, murdered by the IDF.
People on their side are literally doing Nazi salutes at us.
There are Nazis on Pearl Street Mall.
Now I've seen it, yep.
Luai Mahmoud Salah Al-Ajami, murdered by the IDF. Malakabad Al-Salim Abu Saif, murdered by the IDF. Yasmin Khalil Jawad Abu Binat, murdered by the IDF. Infants, all of these people. Noor Yusuf Bassam Abu Hasira, infant, murdered by the IDF.
I outstared that guy and then decided.
Yeah. It doesn't accomplish anything to engage with them. You can still make your point.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Hold his gaze.
You know, all you can do is respond with love.
Yep.
You know, I think that's the best thing to do.
Yep.
Even the guy with the tattoo, give him a Nazi salute. Just tell him you love him and walk away.
Exactly. It's for our own survival.
So our differences are the Zionists up ahead. They want the 20 hostages returned. We agree with that. But we also recognize that all of Palestinian territory, all the Palestinian people, which number over 2 million, are also hostages. We want them all released. We want the Boulder City Council to recognize that it's a genocide that's going on right now. We want them to pass recognition that it is, and we want them to divest Boulder investments away from anything that is making profit in genocide. So that's why I'm running for Boulder City Council.
I wish I could vote for you, but I can't on this one.
I understand.
Your friends.
You know, you can only do what you can do where you're from. Oh,
Friends are everywhere.
well, welcome to Boulder. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you.
What's your favorite place to eat here?
Actually, you're real close to the West End Taverns.
Is that it? Yeah, it's right there.
Well, it's one of the great places. I could name a few more, but they used to have this great blackened shrimp. I don't know if they have it anymore. Jack's is really good, but super expensive. Yeah, I could name a few. I got to get going though. Take care, okay?
God bless you.
You too. Thank you. Hello.
Don't what?
Looks like we got kind of far behind.
Kind of imagine it like this.
Malak Abad al-Salam, Ali Abu Saif, murdered by the IDF.
Khaled Hamza, Khaled Alua,
Murdered by the IDF.
0 years old.
Infants. Najwa Mohammed Salim Al-Khandu, murdered by the IDF.
You missed my brother. He was in Spruce Confections.
Oh, he was?
Might still be there.
I didn't see you out there. I was standing by myself for a while.
You wanted to. Oh, you were at Spruce?
Oh no, I was standing across the street at
I missed you because
Lolita's.
But I was at Spruce. I left a text message to you.
Oh, okay,
my brother
perfect.
was there. Isabel was there. The one that said that doesn't want to come on this. Watch my words. She'll be coming on this.
Well, I hope so. I hope we get more people out here that will do this work. Because right now we are kind of on our own. You know, not many people are willing to stand up. They're scared with what's going on. It's important that somebody stands up.
I always say fear is the other F word.
Right. But I think someone needs to, is that Itza that's all up in the security guard's face?
Oh, that's Laura.
That's Laura, okay.
Didn't you know her? How did
I don't,
from?
Me?
Are you a plant? From the right wing?
No, I ran and...
Justifying genocide! She literally just did! I asked you a simple question. I asked you a simple question. If people in a march are calling for the mass murder of babies...
No, you can't touch.
She literally did!
Okay, that's one crazy person. This march
Okay,
is to free the hostages.
do you understand
Free the
why
hostages
people,
now!
Well,
in the occupation!
Absolutely, on both sides,
Actually,
on every side. Free hostages
right
everywhere.
on.
Free
That is
hostages.
exactly what I'm saying.
Free hostages, free. Stop genocide
So-
everywhere. There should be no tyrannous anywhere.
Perfect. That's exactly what we believe too. So
Except some of you are advocating violence against the people
I
that are
literally
saying free
did
the
not do that.
hostages.
You were making that up. I asked.
I hear that everything you're screaming is evil and cruel.
I asked-
It's not. Agree. Free the hostages. Free
we
everyone.
agree.
Stop genocide.
Because a woman in the crowd said she wants the mass
so
murder
you're
of
advocating
babies.
for death for all of them. That's
No.
all I hear from
When
you.
did I say that?
no.
I
Not
have
at
it
all.
on video.
Yeah.
I did not say
Not at
anything
all.
like
What
that.
you're saying, it's cruel and deceitful and disgusting.
What did I say that was cruel? What was the word that I said that
That
was
they're
cruel?
advocating for the murder of babies.
She literally did that.
You said all of them are.
Well,
I said
let-
one
let-
You are advocating the violence of people.
let me
who are
tell
You're a
you-
liar, and I'm done talking to you.
Actually, I would rather have a
Thank you
civil
both
discussion
for
with you
having
about
civil
this.
Conversation.
Yeah.
I'm Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. Nice to meet you.
She's a Zionist.
Well, no, I think you're willing to have a reasonable discussion about this.
Thank you
So last week we were here, and
See what you say? Jesus,
yeah, I know
violence.
some people are more passionate about this,
It's
are
a
very
whole
passionate.
spectrum.
Okay, it's a whole spectrum.
I've had hugs. I've
They
been doing this for
they have
years.
told us point blank that they believe that the bombings of children should continue until the hostages are free. So from my perspective, you've got hostages, right?
Absolutely.
The children are
I
hostages.
don't know that anyone.
The
there,
20 Israelis are
and
hostages.
80% of Israelites
Yeah.
are against what's going on. Most people are against.
80%.
I would love to see
might
the.
be 90%.
I have seen some protests.
They're all
Yeah.
80%.
people in
of
Israel are against what Netanyahu is doing.
Yeah.
They've been against him before this started.
And the problem we're having is that if we speak up and call it a genocide, and if we try to,
It is a genocide.
yeah, but okay, so Colorado has recognized the International Holocaust Remembrance Association. Okay, their definition of genocide says that if I try to conflate what current Israeli policy does in comparison with what Hitler did, then I'm anti-Semitic, and Colorado has signed on to that. So it is crazy. It's absolutely insane, and this is what we're fighting. This is why I am running for city council, because right now there is infighting. Well, I don't have the time to do it, honestly. I mean, I'm already swamped with my regular job.
Quantum computer scientist.
Yeah, but the thing is,
there's a lot,
yeah.
a shocking amount of analogous tactics.
Yes.
That
I totally agree with you.
Both.
Yes.
With Israel's genocide of Palestine.
Yeah.
And
it goes both ways. Yes.
What the U.S. is doing to immigrants.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And in fact, you may not know this, but are you familiar with a company called Palantir?
Oh, Palantir was on the front page of the camera today.
So their technology is being used as a test bed, and now it's currently being used to go after
on every human in the U.S. that happens to maybe be an immigrant, so that we
precisely. So now that same technology is being used.
They're getting a whole group
yes.
to support the Trump fascism.